Welcome to the Light, Hope, and Healing podcast, where we discuss why you have stress, anxiety, pain, illness, and how to heal from it. I am your host, Tracy. My background is a healing coach, energy healer, spiritual mentor, intuitive, and channel. Hi everyone, welcome to this week's podcast. This week's topic is, why do we sabotage ourselves? This question came in from my membership, and so I decided to do a podcast on it because it's a very good topic, and it's something that we all do. We all self-sabotage it one way or another, or at one time or another. So what is self-sabotage? The one example I can think of for myself that I have done in my life a lot is eat sugar. Because I know eating sugar really affects me, but yet I still do it. And it can make me feel pretty sick at times, depending on how many days in a row I've had sugar and how much sugar was in it. But I know it makes me feel bad. I know I can't even... Having sugar even messes with your connection to the spiritual world or the spiritual side of yourself, and maybe that is one thing why sugar was made. If you understand what's really going on in the world, it could be another thing that they've made to cause us issues in the connection to source, God, whatever you believe in. So I know this. I know it causes me issues. And there are times that I still will do it. I don't as much anymore, but I used to do it all the time. And there was times it would make me feel really sick. And I would still continue to go back and do it after I'd feel better. So why was I self-sabotaging? I know a lot of people that have a lot of aches and pains, and this would go along with sugar again. If they cut out the sugar, chances are high the pain might go away. For example, I know fibromyalgia is tied to yeast, and yeast is tied to sugar, overabundance of sugar, because it increases the yeast in your body. And if you cut out the sugar, or not just sugar, but even the white foods like flour and rice and potatoes, that chances are you would feel really good. Now, I know, and what happened in a time in my life is I was having horrible yeast infections and brain fog and just feeling off. I didn't feel good at all. And so I went strictly and cut out the sugar, and I felt amazing. And my wish is for everybody to feel that, to cut out what it is that is hurting you and feel better. But we tend to fall back, even though we know that that is what helps us, right? We tend to not do the things that will help us. So why is that? So I sat down with my husband and we talked about it. And looking at from myself and my clients and the patterns that happen when we have pain and illness, it all stems from trauma, right? And the things that we're doing to self-sabotage are because of the trauma, right? It's because maybe our ego is afraid what will happen if we do feel good, right? You even see and have heard people that are overweight. They're overweight because it's a protection for them, right? So they self-sabotage themselves to keep the weight on because it's a protection of the trauma from their past. It's the same with illnesses. We fall back into these things. It's like sugar. It's a comfort thing, right? It's something we used. That's one thing I noticed with myself is when I'm really craving sugar, it's because I'm having a stressful time at that moment, right? And I want it so bad, like it's a quick fix that'll help me feel better in that moment. Um, Also, sugar is really, it's very addicting. So there's the self-sabotaging too, right? Because we just keep going to it. And it's because of the traumas, right? We fall into, you know, being in stress. And so we go to something to comfort us, right? And for a lot of people, it's sugar. So basically, bottom line is it is the trauma. That's why we're self-sabotaging. It's our ego not wanting us to change our life, because our ego likes it being the same old, same old. Our ego, in it, because it's a safe thing. Now I know I'm making it sound negative. Our ego wants to keep us safe, so they don't want us to change, because our ego thinks that safety is staying the same, right? Our ego, it's part of the unknown. Like, we don't know how we're going to do when we are in the healthier state, right? So, one, we think, okay, that's not going to help us, or you don't know for sure if it's going to help us. So, like cutting out sugar, you don't know if it's going to help you. So, you're not going to do it because you're so addicted to it. You don't want to let it go, right? And staying in the same old, same old. So, like I said, basically, bottom line, we sabotage ourselves because of our traumas, because of what we've been through in the past. And it's holding us in this place where we self-sabotage, whether it's even in relationships. Have a look if it's a relationship you self-sabotage, or you sabotage relationships. Have a look. Why do you? Why do you hurt a relationship, right? I see it a lot with people. They're in this great relationship and then they get scared and then they sabotage it. It comes from traumas, from past relationships. It comes from childhood, you know? So have a look when you're self-sabotaging. Like, start to really look at, well, what am I doing? Like, why am I not doing these things that will help me? Or why am I sabotaging relationships that are good? Or why am I not eating the foods that are good? Or why am I staying in this negative mindset rather than, going more positive? It all goes back to trauma. But then tune it in and see, well, what trauma? To help yourself figure it out so you can heal it and then move on, okay? It's a bunch of different steps that you go through, but in the end you'll see that it's not difficult per se, but it's difficult, maybe, maybe you're self-sabotaging too because you don't want to relive these traumas. So you're kind of burying it with food or whatever it is that you're sabotaging yourself with. I stick to food a lot because food is something that if you could eat the exact right things for you, which it could be different for somebody else than it is for you, if you can eat the diet that fits for you, you will feel amazing. It could take a lot of your pain and illness away. Maybe not all, the rest of it would be mental. But the mental and the eating the food go hand in hand. Because of the mental, we're eating the foods that are wrong for us, right? So start paying attention to when you're self-sabotaging first, and then look at to why you're self-sabotaging. What trauma is it that's affecting you? Then heal that trauma. And if you need help, reach out to somebody to help you with that, whether it's a healer, an energy healer, or a psychologist, or a counselor, whatever it is that matches for you. Get the help if you need it, okay? All right, so that's what I've got for today. I want to mention that I have several ways that you can work with me. I have a membership group, which is $9.99 a month, and I have other ways like sessions you can have, etc. All the links are below in the description if you feel like you need more help on your healing journey. So let's get ready for the healing meditation. If you are driving or using heavy machinery, you need to stop listening to the podcast now, because we are going to be doing a healing meditation, and the energy is very powerful and can make you sleepy and lose concentration. Come back when you stop driving or using the heavy equipment and enjoy the healing meditation. All right, let's get ready for the healing meditation. I want you to close your eyes. Go ahead and take a deep breath in now. Hold it and exhale. Another deep breath in. Hold it and exhale. And one last deep breath in. Hold it. This time on the exhale, relax your whole body. All right, I want you to imagine this blue light coming in the top of your head and this red light coming up from your root chakra, both going to your heart. So the blue is coming down to your heart and the red is coming up to your heart. Those two colors are going to blend and make violet. I want you to imagine this violet light spreading out throughout your body. It's getting larger and larger. It's going up into your head. It's clearing and cleansing and purifying anything that no longer serves you. It's going down your arms, down into your solar plexus and your sacral, and then down to your root and down both legs, all the way down to your feet. And once it fills up your physical body, that violet color flame is going to spread out into your energy, filling up your aura, cleansing, clearing, and purifying everything. All right, now I want you to imagine this gold light coming down from God, Source, whatever your belief is. It's going down into your heart. You're going to imagine that light just spreading just like we did with the violet flame, spreading out up into your head, neck, shoulders, down your arms, your chest, your solar plexus, your sacral, your root, now down both legs. And again, as it fills up your body, now it's going to fill up your aura, your whole energy. So you're just surrounded and in this gold light. Now I want you to imagine this blue light coming into the top of your head. It's going down to your heart, and this blue light's coming, and then it's going to come up from your root also chakra and meeting in your heart. So it's coming down from your crown chakra and your root chakra, and then it's meeting in your heart. These blue lights are going to start twirling in counterclockwise direction. You're going to imagine them going into a look like a tornado, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until it's as big as your whole body. Once it's as big as your whole body, I want you to imagine an X at the end of this tornado. You're disconnecting from anything that is no longer serving your highest and best with this. All right, now again, I want you to imagine this gold light coming into the top of your head. It's filling up your heart again. This time, what we're going to do is we're going to send healing energy to those that have harmed you. And if you've been with me for a while, you know we do this to heal for you, right? So I want you to send this healing energy from your heart to them, but only to right at the edge of them, because you can't force healing on them. But you want to put it there so if they want it, they can take it. This is to heal for you, not for them. You don't have to be around them, hang around them, talk to them. It's up to you. But you need to heal it for you. So send that healing now from you to them and heal all the situations that happened that have hurt you. And now, when you feel that's done, I want you to do the same thing for those you may have harmed. And if you can't think of it, just do it with the intention that it goes to those you may have harmed. Same thing, send the healing from you to them, just to the edge of their energy, so they can decide if they want it or not. And this is helping for you to heal. And them also. Now I want you to send gold light. You're going to bring it down from the top of your head to your heart. Send gold light to those people in your family. Now I want you to add sending gold light to those in your city. And now send gold light to those in your state. And now send gold light to everyone in your country. And now send gold light to everyone around the world. All right, when you feel that's done, bring the gold light back into your heart. And I'm going to send healing energy now to you, so sit back and relax, and I will send it now. If you feel any twitching throughout your body, it's just the energy breaking blockages. So just relax through it. Okay, go ahead and take a deep breath in now. Hold it. And this time on the exhale, release everything that came up for you that needs to be released. Open your eyes. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. All right, that's what I have for today. Go have a great day. Go do something you love, something that brings you joy and lifts you up. Do at least one thing every day that you love to do. And then do at least one thing of self-care every day. Drink tea, Epsom salt bath, pray, meditate, whatever it is do at least one self-care every day. And then look for the good in everything. Look for the good everywhere in everything. And when you see something good in somebody, say it to them. And write 10 things you're grateful for. Do these things, and I promise you, you're going to start to see a difference in your life. So that's all I have for today. I love you all. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.